I'm making Halloween characters that you know. This time, it's not Pennywise. Stay tuned to see who it is.
So I am going to show you how to draw one of my favorite horror movie villains into Toca Boca characters. So I'm going into the app Procreate, and this is a really great app for your iPad to draw. I have this Toca Boca character as my stencil, and then I'm going to trace over it and add all the details that will make it into my villain.
So now I'm going to be tracing our Toca Boca character. I'm starting off with the head, and now I'm making the, Ghostface hood that it's always wearing, and then I'm going to trace the body. I'm making the arms now, and now I'm going to be making the body and legs.
So the body is done, and now it's time to make its face.
So Ghostface has this iconic mask, which is two big eyes and this big, kind of screaming mouth. And I'm just adjusting the eyes and the mouth so it's the right proportion. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger here. So that looks good. Now I'm going to draw on the spooky nose and fill in our eyes, nose, and mouth. Now for one of my favorite parts, I'm coloring it in. Of course, I'm going to make the body and the clothes black because that's a black cape outfit that Ghostface wears, and it is black and really spooky. So I'm just gonna color in the hood, and I'm coloring in the body. And next, I'm going to color in his shoes. Now let's color in Ghostface's face. Of course, it is a white mask, so I'm just coloring it in. Although before it looked white, it actually wasn't colored in because that was just the background, which was white. I'm just finishing up this color right here. Now I'm just coloring his hands. I'm going in with a darker shade than I already have for his body.
Now let's draw the iconic knife. This knife is so fun to draw because it has this really cool arch. And just wait till you see what I add. Now let's color in this knife. Usually Toca Boca doesn't do too much shading, so I'm trying to keep it pretty light. And I'm also gonna add a little darker part right here at the knife to just show that that's where it kind of gets a little sharper. Now I'm also going to grab a color lighter than the base of the knife and draw just a little line and a dot right there to make it shiny. Now let's make some blood. This part is so much fun because you kind of get to do whatever you want and you can make it look as clean or as messy as you like. So I'm going for this really dark red, and I was thinking if I should make it almost super bright where it looks so fake, because I'm not the hugest fan of super gory looking things. So you can always do a little trick, which would be making this a little bit cuter by changing whatever kind of setting the color is on. So you can make it this one, vivid light, and this makes it almost like neon where it looks so fake that it's not super gory and gross. But I kind of like the way that the dark red looks, so I'm gonna keep it. This is how my knife came out. Now let's give Mr. Ghostface his knife. He's always holding, oh wait, let me switch my layer above my sketch. He's always holding his knife upside down for some reason. So I want to stay true to the Scream movie and put it in his hand upside down. Now, just for a little bit of fun and finishing touches, I'm gonna grab that color red right here, and I'm gonna use this to be a little outline, but not just any outline. I'm gonna make it really bright and blended so that this almost looks like it's straight out of the movie poster, because I think that would just look so cute, and also make it look like it's really finished, because I feel like a plain background almost looks like you kind of stopped midway through. So let's do that outline. Super easy. And it can be super messy because it's going to be, super fuzzy and blurred. That's perfect. And just a little bit around, because as you blend it, it kind of pulls away from the sides. So there we go. Now let's add some blur. This is my favorite part because I love seeing the transformation. That looks good. Perfect. And now I can also use the Distort tool so that any places where it kind of got white from the blur, you can kind of pull it in so that it doesn't look too messy. And now I'm going to do bloom so that it kind of gets brighter all the way. Look at that. That's so cute. And you don't have to do the blur. I just do it because honestly it's really cute to me and really fun because I love using the blur tool. So now it's all finished and I think it came out so cute and it makes one of the scariest villains look precious. This is my final Toca Boca inspired villain. I think he came out so cute and he looks a lot less scary than he usually does. If you want to see more villains, I have so many, so just let me know who you want to see.